Yo, 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 what's up? Currently trying to activate funded account. See, 13. All right, there we go. We're funded, boys. 50K funded. All right, that should work. Let's see. What's up? What's up? Morning. Good morning. Welcome to everybody joining. Market's about to open in a few minutes. All right. Let me just make sure we're working here. Yes, we're funded, boys, on Top Step. All right. So I'm gonna be trading two accounts today. Obviously the Apex account and we have a fresh zero balance XFA. Do y'all want to see this or the trading view? I don't really mind. Make sure I have the chat. All right. Awesome. Market's about to open. I mean, we're looking these. Let me clear everything. Both these equal lows here look freaking juicy for both ES and NQ to take, in my opinion. Market open, a lot of volatility coming into the market, and we're dumping. A lot of volatility. I think we have news today. We had news all week. Let's check real quick. We have high impact news in the first macro here, 30 minutes. I would move very, very carefully. We might just be watching very carefully sidelined unless we see something very painfully obvious for us to trade. I mean, yeah, these equal lows were the target. We have these lows as target, but like it's already trading into it, so that's how it be. Where were you yesterday, brother? Asleep, dag. I woke up fucking late. Like I was thinking of streaming the PM, but I was like, nah. And I opened the charts. It was the 150 to 210 macro, and I just took a trade, and it worked out. Low cons. It was a unicorn. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. It was a clean unicorn. It was in this dump right here. 12. Yeah, it was this. Wait. No, it was not this. Tuesday. It was this. I took this. All the way to the low. All the way to the low because there was a low on the left, on the very, very left here. Uh, but it was fairly clean here. From the bag tab all the way to the low. So I was looking at price right here. There were still some lows to be taken. I mean, price was displacing heavily. We have this beautiful unicorn. It was just I opened the charts and I was looking at this form and play out. So we have our BB and then we have our bag right here. And I entered on the tap and it just displaces beautifully. That unicorn aligned with the trend. After this pump and displace, entered on the tap and it just went straight to my TP with no drawdown. It was beautiful. I mean, I did not open full size because I was not streaming and it was like not the macros I trade, PM macro. So I was like, I'm just gonna do two contracts here. But yeah, boys. I mean, did we sweep the lows? We said not yet. What about ES? What's ES doing? Not yet either on ES. Gotta wait patiently. You still have some time for the what's it called? Let me get some more people in here. Good morning, welcome, boys. Good to see you all. Glad to be back. Had a little intermediate pause, but we're freaking back, boys. I'm still aiming towards the payout on the Apex account. I just activated. Yes, sir. We have news in a bit. I just activated an XFA, fresh, brand new funded. So juicy, bro. So I'm 100K funded right now. Be trading two accounts at the same time, which is gonna be exciting. Well, at least I am excited. Let me get some more people in here. Let's see. Let's get some people in here, boys. Join up. We live. Then let me go live. News at 10. Yes, sir. Oof, we're tapping into the unicorn right now. But it's not macro time. That's the thing. It's not macro time. So let's not even think about it. Live on YT at Misk SL. What's up? We're live on YouTube, boys. We're live on YouTube, boys. So we do end up coming back to this bearish order block. I want to see a rejection from this zone to keep pushing towards the equal lows we have here. Nice candle, bro. Oof. I wish. I wish to enter short, but I'm not going to because it's not part of the strat. Because it is not macro time. There's also news in the bit. Price can manipulate. I would be very, very careful. But nice little tap into the order block. But we're gonna be extremely disciplined with our strategy and our rules. It is not macro time, but this is looking mighty bearish. Do not enter. Wait for the macro, as I'm going to wait as well. Let me make sure I'm all set. But we tapped the bearish order block, bearish unicorn. I expect some displacement towards the lows and maybe equal lows. But we're gonna be very, very strict to our rules, boys. We're not gonna rush into a trade. There's a lot of movement going on right now. There's a lot of volatility. There is news at 8. I mean, at 10 a.m. New York. So don't get caught up on these types of trades. Wait for the macro. Wait till after the news. Patience. Market just opened. And there's a lot of volume coming in right now. A lot of volume. Sheesh. Yes, sir. We're watching. Still respecting this 5 minute bearish order block. Price is rejecting. We're almost getting that candle close. We did put in here a bullish order block. Let's see this get inverse now. We have another bullish OB right here. So you can see price is respecting the bullish order block. But which is stronger, the bearish or the bullish? We want to see who's in control. Are the buyers in control or the sellers in control? We need to be very, very mindful about that. Very mindful. This 5 minute order block. Respected, just tapped in with the wick. I expect us to run through. Let's see here. I mean, we could manipulate, take the highs. It is not macro time, boys. There's still another 15-minute candle, but if we start displacing lower, maybe putting in a unicorn here, I might be interested in taking a trade. First, we want to see a displacement from here. Because as of now, just watching the price, we're respecting this bullish order block. We respected this bullish order block, so who's in control? Who's really in control here? Cheeky displacement. We're displacing on both assets. Let's wait. Nice displacement. Disrespecting this bullish order block. Let's see it continue dumping. It did leave a gap. Let's see if it sticks with it. No gap right there. And it's pushing. Wait patiently, boys. Are we gonna put in another bullish order block? But look, we're still respecting this bearish 5 minute. clear resistance in this area right here. Clear resistance. Let's see. And again, we wick off that 5 minute. It's still respecting. So let's just watch and observe. This is acting as clear resistance. We have juicy equal lows. We have inversed uh this bullish gap. I mean, equal lows still not taken. I think we have a clear draw liquidity. Let's just wait for confirmation. Can you log in with TradingView on TradeOvate? Yes, sir, you can. I'm logged in right here. Look, TradOvate. Here's my account. Want to see my balance? You can see my balance. 51, almost 51,900. But yes, I'm connected right now. And I have my top step funded right here on the left, ready to take a trade. We do have news in 15 minutes. So again, we're trading in here. Is it gonna trade off it? What are we doing? Can leave this 2 minute order block. Bullish order flow is very much getting respected. Let's see here. This is the last form of resistance with this 5 minute bearish. And look, it's waking off. It's struggling to break through it. Seems to me like sellers are in control. This is just plain manipulation. Let's see. So insane wick right there. What is this? I feel like this is bugged. Or there's a massive volume imbalance. Look at where the candle opened. Doesn't look like that on Top Step. And look, this bearish order block is still getting respected. I think the wisest thing to do here, boys. I got error bro technical issue pop up right now. Second time in 1.5 weeks. What do you mean, bro? Don't scare me. Were you having issues? Wait, you're having issues with Tradeovate? Actually? I mean, quite realistically, we should not trade this first macro because we have news, high impact news. Wait, actually, like, how can I see if I'm having issues? Your orders don't get in? See, we're displacing again. Don't tell me that, bro. Not again. Buenas, bro. ¿Cómo va el día? We're chilling, brother. Chilling. We have news at 10 a.m. And I'm watching here. Probably not gonna take a trade, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait, boys. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna trade. Right there was my trade idea. We do have a bearish unicorn with a tiny gap putting in here, targeting a 2 to 1. I'm not gonna trade this. This is a fake trade. Please do not take this because I'm not. Which side are you checking about the news? Forex Factory, brother. Don't take this, please. Do not take this because I'm not taking it. Or if you are, take it with low cons. I'm just not gonna take it. We have news right there. It says 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. Like I said, I'm not taking this because there's high impact news and there's a lot of volume, boys. A lot of volumes. This is just a fake trade. I've seen your stories climbing. You need to come to Spain. There's very good parks and spots. Sheesh, for sure. I will go to Spain. I've been to Spain. I just didn't go climbing. That's crazy. Thanks. What part of Spain? I will for sure go. Lot of volume. ES is making new highs. This is just a mock trade. Please do not take this trade. I mean, it's already almost at stop loss. But again, this bearish OB is acting as a form of resistance. We have news in 10 minutes. When there's news like in the within the macro, there's always gonna be like high volume, high manipulation, like very unpredictable markets. After news, at like 15 minutes after the news, the market tends to reveal its hands of the direction it wants to go, or the real um what do you call it? Like the real bias of the news of where price wants to go, like the reaction from the news. Is the market bearish? Is it bullish from the news? Was it good news? Was it bad news? But before and during the news, you're gonna get fucking Judas. I'm from a little town of Navarra, bro. Barely have internet to trade, but yeah, there's some beautiful routes. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I might have to take your word on that, brother. If you could shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'll for sure hit you up when I'm over there. I'm fucking down, dog. But you do me like rock climbing, right? Like not boulder, like mountains rock climbing. Ooh, the trade still stands. Cheeky displacement. Trade moving down again. What is this shit? Looking like top step lately. So this trade is still alive. Did not take this trade. You can target this low and not be greedy. Maybe looking for a 1.8, but that's your trade idea right there. I would minimize risk probably towards this high or this high right here. Oh, it's so juicy and so tempting, bro. Yes, it's printing on the unicorn as well. Yeah, man, rock climbing, but around here, Most of the parks are outdoors. Gonna hit you a DM, bro. Maybe someday we can go for sure. Alright, bet. Thanks, brother. I'm fucking down. We're live on YouTube, boys. We're live on YouTube if you want to see the charts. We are fucking live in this trade. I mean, you could go break even here and not worry about this shit. Trade evade is, yeah, I think trade evade is down right now, boys. Let me log into trade evade just to make sure. Internal server error, yep. Trade evade is down. I do have my top step here on my got a top step funded account ready to go. We weren't gonna trade this macro either way because we have news. We had this unicorn idea set up and it's playing out beautifully. I didn't take it obviously because it would disrespect my rules. But I love doing this. It just generates conviction towards the unicorn that it works, that it's fun to do. Like you stop getting so attached to the money and just it's so pleasant to see the unicorn play out and work out beautifully. Let's see if the low gets taken. That would be full TP, boys. What up, Rodrigo Vincent? Welcome back, brother. What's up, G? We did not take this trade, but it's going, boys. It's going. Like I said, all this builds conviction to see that the unicorn works. And right there, I would fully exit the position because ES took the low. So right there, that's full TP. I would fully exit because ES took the low if you actually got into this trade. That one right there was a fake TP, a mine TP. We have bullish SMT here. We're trading within the range. This is chop. We were slick, took a win here. Didn't actually take the trade, just mental because there is news in 5 minutes. But we did put it in bullish SMT. Now ES is tapping into the unicorn, and Q is about to tap on the unicorn as well. ES tapped, but NQ didn't. I mean, that's another trade idea in itself. Maybe you could go and target equal lows. Like I said, I'm not trading this macro because we're stuck here in the range. There's news in around 5 minutes. But this right here, there was another entry played out here. You could like target the fucking equal lows. But I wouldn't be surprised if news comes up and like you just get like the big candles and big wicks and all that bullshit. I'm trying to be smart about it, not rushing into any trades. You're telling me trade rate is down. That also scares me off a little bit. But yeah, boys. Like I said, it's more important to build that high conviction into your model, into your strategy, gain that confidence, identify it with ease. We had a short idea here and it plays out beautifully towards the lows. Bullish SMT with ES. So you take out your full position once ES takes the low, but it's going. Right there would have been full TP either way, but I expect it to displace towards the lows here and the lows here. And it's putting in another unicorn here. Here with this, like this is like efficient unicorns and like beautiful to see with high conviction and high determination. ES is putting in another unicorn as well. So ES taps the unicorn beautifully. Let's look at ES so I can show you what I mean. Look at ES tapping the beautiful unicorn here. We have the breaker block and we have our breakaway gap. ES taps the unicorn to the tick. And this way you get a no drawdown clean displacement trade. It's a beautiful unicorn. It's a beautiful unicorn, boys. Beautiful unicorn on top of a unicorn on top of a unicorn. I see my friend already won on the trade. Good for him. We're going to be sticking to our rules. We're going to be sticking to our rules and not engaging because we have news in 2 minutes. But there you go. The draw liquidity gets met right there. Like I said, it's pleasant to see it happen and play out in real time. Let's see if the lowest low gets taken. Likes to edge it. Wait, this is the wrong MQ. There you go. So we're just about to take the lows, but that was the clean delivery, clean unicorns all around. So there you go, full TP. But very pleasant to see the unicorns play out. We do not engage with the trade because we have news coming up. The reason I didn't engage with any of the unicorns that played out here is because we have news right now. And I have a very strict rule of not trading in the macro news. There's news in the macro because more often than not, you're going to get cooked. So I rather stack the odds in my favor and not engage. No feelings of FOMO. This just builds high conviction within myself that the unicorn works and it plays out. And if you're patient, Trade Evade is back up right after all the unicorns happened. Amazing. See, let's log into Trade Evade. Yep, Trade Evade's back up right after everything happens. but beautiful unicorns all around. We had a first unicorn here, a second unicorn here, and amazing, boys. And look at how we respect this bearish order block on the 5 minute. Look at how we wick. There's never a body that closes above the order block. That's why order blocks are so important, dog. Into giving you an understanding of who's in control, where does price want to go, where does. And there was clear seller pressure, seller control, seller resistance within this order block. We put in minor bullish order blocks that trade into this bearish PD array. But after we get this first displacement here with the unicorn, you could put stops above the high or the smarter thing above this high, and you could do what I did, target this low, target this low, and you get a clean trade. Clean unicorn, re-entry here. Like this is what the unicorn gives you, right? No drawdown, minor drawdown, but once it displaces and it shows its intentions, this is what it offers. That's why I moved to break even. That's why I show my stop loss. ETC, ETC, ETC. But we gotta be disciplined, gotta be patient. It says, I am a professional trader. I move with purpose, not emotion. My job is not to predict. My job is to react with discipline. The market is not my enemy. It's a mirror reflecting my patience, my greed, and my control. When I'm calm, the market rewards me with clarity. When I chase, the market punishes me with chaos. So we got very mild news, no real like hard movement in terms of like crazy wigs or crazy bodies. We had a clean displacement towards the equal lows and sell side. ES is still struggling to take the lows. There's still a long way to go with ES. So we might like keep dumping here on NQ. Who knows? But let me know if y'all have any questions about the analysis we just did right now with the unicorn. But yes, sir, yes, sir. Like I said, it's very pleasant and satisfying to see the beautiful unicorn. So now we have this bearish order block. What do bearish order blocks do? Push price lower. Price trades into it. Let's see if it holds the wick. Patience, boys, patience. There's no rush to do anything. I'm chilling. First macro. Good to be back. Let me get some sunlight in here. Let me stare at the sun for a couple minutes. Oh shit, that shit is bright. Let's get the window open. Shit, that burned my eyes, boys. Let's read the next part of the manuscript. It says, I don't need to trade often. I need to trade precisely. Every setup must earn its place. I trade quality, not quantity. I wait for alignment, not excitement. Then again, we're trading inside of this bearish order block. What does price want to do? Who's in control? Who's really in control here? Who is really in control, boys? Now, ES is tapping into a 5-minute unicorn with equal lows to be taken. We do have bullish SMT here at the lows, but I don't think the bullish SMT is going to hold. I feel like ES is going to keep dumping and keep displacing some more. Like I said, ES is tapping into the bearish 5-minute unicorn. We're not going to take a trade this macro because it is news. You could even consider this a unicorn. Like just unicorns all around with efficient price action, clean draws on liquidity, clean delivery. What more can you ask for, boys? So we're displacing from this bearish unicorn. Did the candle close above? Just about. So this to me is telling me that buyer pressure is coming on, disrespecting bearish PD arrays. We're tapping into another unicorn here. How is price going to react? How is price going to react, boys? Like I said, patience pays. Patience is the name of the game. Alignment, not excitement. Taking good trades, get that dopamine from finding, identifying the unicorns. Get the dopamine from filling the journal, not from making money, dog. There's no fun in that. Taking great setups, great unicorns. Taking the trade of the day. Or imagine this. Imagine, let me see, who's a trading goat? Who do y'all like? Who's a trading goat? Or picture this, me. Let's keep it simple. Let's keep Matrix Misk goes to your house, opens your computer, and asks you, let me see your journal. Let me see your trade portfolio. What trades do you take? What the hell are you gonna show me, dog? Shitty setups or good execution trades? So we do end up tapping into the unicorn, did we? Not quite. ES did again. SMT with ES. Again, I could see this displacing and just clean price action shenanigans going on now. We're not gonna take a trade this macro. We're gonna wait for the next macro because we're patient. We're waiting. Patiently waiting. There's still valid 5 minute unicorn on yes. That is happening as we speak. And we're patient. We're gonna wait for the next macro because we had news. Yes, I could have been done for the day up here, maybe taking the trade, giving it a try, maybe have risk, but I love to follow my rules. I love to keep it simple. My dopamine receptors are attached to my journal, to my rules. I have a strong belief and feeling that if I blindly follow the rules and the checklist for the rest of my life, I could be a profitable trader. I'm not gonna get carried away from one day. This, for example, I'm not gonna get carried away here to break my rules. And it says right here, look at the checklist. It says no trades on macro if high impact news. And we didn't take a trade. Because I put this for a reason, because more often than not, like I said, this won't happen. You're gonna get cooked if you trade on macros where there is high impact news. More often than not, statistically, you are going to get cooked. So, like I say, you gotta stack those odds in your favor. High probability conditions. Not because it works one time in the low probability condition, means it's like in a sample of 100 trades, more often than not, you're gonna get cooked. You gotta treat it, for example, card counter, right? Plays blackjack. He's not gonna win every hand, but he hasn't expected an EV if he follows the the rules, the basic strategy from blackjack. Never split tens. Always double down on 11. Always hit when the dealer has 12. Yes, we will wait for the second macro. This first macro, we're not gonna take any trades, like I said. There was two beautiful unicorns we could have taken, but we did not take them. We're gonna wait for the second macro and see where we are in price. Uh, I mean, I have strong conviction that we're gonna keep displacing just because of where we are at with ES. But yes, indeed, we are going to wait. Why are you not shorting NQ? Because I'm following my rules. I'm following my strategy. I'm not getting carried away with FOMO. Like I said, we had two beautiful unicorns we could have taken. We did not take them. Both hit full TP. But I much rather follow my rules and my strategy than get carried away with FOMO. These actions alone build character, build patience. They build your identity into the person you are, on how strict you are with following your rules. If you give it a pass once, if you ignore your rules once, it's going to be easier to ignore them again and again and again and again until eventually you're going to get cooked. You're going to feel sorry for yourself and you're going to say, if only I had just followed my rules. Can't get carried away from one day, from one macro, from one sequence of candles. Can't let them control you emotionally. Gotta detach from it, attach to your rules, attach to the unicorn, build conviction, observe without engaging. Like, oh shit, there's a unicorn here and it plays out. What does that tell me? That the unicorn works, that the strategy works. That's all it tells me. And that's what I'm trying to teach. More than the unicorn, I'm trying to teach that character, that patience, that conviction, that confidence you build. That shit makes you unbreakable, dog. Like for real, for real. So in the long run, patience pays, boy. Trust. I'm looking to build consistency. I've been consistent for a month, 4 weeks. I want to keep adding to that consistency. I want to add another month of consistency into my belt. And eventually it will turn a year of consistency. And boom, you're profitable. Boom, you're starting to get payouts. Your life starts to change. But it begins with the simplicity. What up, Emmy? I love you, bro. With the simplicity of following the rules. It starts there. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. Just following your rules. What up, G? What up? Gotta follow your rules, boys. Have an awesome day, G. I love you. Take care, brother. I'll see you tonight, G. Don't worry about it. Patience, boys. Patience. Do y'all want to hear me yap? Ask me a question about anything strategy, personal, unicorn, discipline, patience, anything, anything. I started reading classics. Well, I'm reading one book specifically, the Karamazov brothers, the brothers Karamazov. I'm actually quite hooked in the book. I mean, Not what I'm used to reading. I've never read a book like this. This is Russian literature. How long? I want to know if I could go eat. Oh, the macro starts in. It starts at 10:45, so you have a good 20 minutes to eat, brother. You want to know more about the unicorn? We had a beautiful unicorn here. It was cleaner on ES, but I would have still taken the trade on NQ. But look at this clean unicorn. The unicorn happens when you stack an order block. Look at this bullish order block, pushes price higher, sweeping liquidity. And what does the order block do? Push price higher, push price higher. But here, look at how the bullish order block gets disrespected. It gets inversed. This body closes below the order block, making a market structure shift here. Do you agree with that? Do you see it? Do you see what I see? There you go. There's a market structure shift. So now this, instead of an order block, since it got disrespected, it becomes a breaker block because it swept liquidity. So it swept liquidity right here. Sweeps liquidity, displaces, market structure shift, and then within that displacement, clear as day, you could see we have a fair value gap that forms. This gap is called the breakaway gap. What's a breakaway gap? It's a fair value gap that makes a market structure shift. That's the breakaway gap. So we have our bag right here, breakaway gap. Let's mark it out. Bag. And look at how it taps clean with no drawdown. And you could target as slow as you want, Doug. I mean, the real target were the equal lows on NQ, but notice the unicorn offers no drawdown, takes 50%, you move to break even because price shouldn't retrace back, and you get that clean, efficient displacement. We saw this trade happen before our eyes. We did not engage in the trade because we followed our rules. What are the rules? No trades if there's high impact news. I just observed this. I called it out. I said, oh shit, the unicorn is happening right now. There's a unicorn here. There was another unicorn that happened earlier. But I rather follow my rules than FOMO in. If you give if you give yourself the freedom to disrespect your rules once, it is more likely that you will disrespect them again and again and again, and you start losing that conviction and like what do you even have the rules for if you're not gonna follow them or if you're gonna be flexible with the rules. Nah, you have to be strict and rigid with the rules. You have to offer no flexibility and be disciplined and contain yourself into just taking quality setups. Taking quality setups. That's what it comes down to. Patience, boys. Patience pays in the long run. Trust me. Trust me. It's more valuable to protect and follow your strategy, follow your rules. The slow route is the fastest route, bros. If you're trying to over leverage, oversize, take shitty setups, looking for that quick money, you might win. You might get lucky once. You might be able to get a payout or get your account funded. and you're gonna fool yourself into thinking that it actually works, but the market would always humble you, bro. Always. The next line of the binary script, look at what it says. It says, I do not need to trade often. I need to trade precisely. Every setup I take must earn its place. I trade quality, not quantity. I wait for alignment, not excitement. Next line says, losses don't break me, they teach me. A red trade is feedback, not failure. I don't fight to be right. I trade to be consistent. I trade to be consistent. That is the key, bro. I trade to be consistent. One trade does not define me. The process does. Next line says, my risk is my foundation. Every trade has a plan, every plan has a stop, and every stop protects my future. I respect my risk, and because of that, my account grows in strength and confidence. I am patient in waiting and ruthless in execution. I move only when my system calls me to act. When I enter, I commit with clarity and confidence. When I exit, I do so without hesitation or regret. I master my psychology. I don't fear missing out. I fear breaking discipline. I don't fear missing out. I fear breaking discipline, dog. For real, for real. And I've read this so fucking much, bro, on streams and just looking at this every single fucking day, dog. It brainwashes you, dog. It fucking does tricks on your brain. I love the therapy. Keep me sane during the session. There is no other way, bro. Even just like having your certificate printed out and on your wall where you can see it to remind you of the bigger picture because we're so overly attached to what happens in the moment in the day. Like you missed the unicorn. Why didn't you short NQ? You missed it, dog. Like what are you doing? Like we're so hooked into fuck, man. But it takes time though. It takes repetition. And at first you don't know what you're doing. At first it's clueless. You might be following a strat and you might blow a couple of counts, but if you keep at it, keep at it, keep grinding, if you let time do its thing, eventually everything falls into place. Eventually it works out. The next line says, all right, let me finish reading that. It says, I master my psychology. I do not fear missing out. I fear breaking discipline. I don't crave thrill. I crave mastery, dog. I want to master the fucking unicorn. I want to master my strat. I crave mastery. The moment I detach from outcomes, I gain true control. Next line. I'm not here to gamble. I'm here to build wealth through consistency and control. I trade like a sniper, not a storm. Each decision is deliberate. Each move is aligned with my plan. And the last line says, trading is my craft and I respect it. I show up prepared, rested, and focused. Every chart, every candle, every loss and win is a lesson in patience and growth. I am the edge. My strategy is the tool, but my mindset is the weapon. I am unshakable in discipline, unemotional in outcome, and unstoppable in consistency. Shit, bro. Lovely yap. Love to read that. Profitable Trader's Manuscript. Like I said, if you have any questions about anything, just or if you want to keep hearing me yap, let me know. Whatever you all want. Just try to make your whole environment, if you really care about trading, it's more about what you do off the charts than what you do on the charts. Your journal, your strategy, your rules. Do you exercise? Do you nurture your relationships with your loved ones, with people who care for you? Or are you way too obsessed with trading that you can't even entertain going out with your friends? You can't entertain having a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is. You're like, nah, cause I need to make it in this trading shit. This trading shit consumes me, and I have to make it first before I commit, or I can't go out today, boys, because this I'm a backtest for 10 years, dog. Bro, how to become profitable? Stuck in a loop. How do you break out of that loop? How did I break out of it? I mean, I feel like you break out of it when you actually get tired of repeating the same shit. If you're still repeating the same shit, you still haven't gotten tired. Maybe like the words that come out of your mouth, oh, I'm tired of this, like I don't want to gamble anymore, but your actions don't reflect what you're saying. You're not aligned because you say you want to break out of the loop, but your actions don't say the same thing, dog. You just say it because it's easier to say it than to do it. What do you have to do to get out of the loop? Stop gambling, dog. Write down a set of rules that you need to follow that you know this will make you profitable. If I follow these rules, which setup should I follow? I'm going to start from scratch, from first. I mean, just any strategy that you know, any strategy that you like, they all work. You are the edge, Doug. Write it down. What conditions do you need to enter a trade? What conditions do you need to exit a trade? How much are you going to risk? How much are you, uh, what's your reward going to look like? Are you going to aim for the 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 1 to 1? Like, you can't leave ambiguity. You can't say like, oh, like I'm not gonna risk the same amount, and like you can't have ambiguity because the moment you give yourself that freedom to freestyle trading, it gives you uncertainty, bro. You lose control. You get more chaos because you don't know if you should exit the trade now or wait or exit or wait or how much contract should I open. Like you're always uncertain, bro. That's uncertainty is what kills you in the end because you're doing different shit every single time you enter the charts. And if you're doing different shit every time, there's no consistency in that. And if you're not consistent, you can't be a profitable trader. We're always looking for that new strategy. We're always finding that streamer that has that 90% win rate strategy. Or this guy trades IVGs, this guy trades unicorn, this guy trades trend lines, and we're always so hooked on that fresh dopamine of taking that one profitable trader strategy and you follow it for 2 days watching his streams and you take two losses and you give up and the strategy doesn't work and you throw it like you don't submit to it. You don't actually you're not serious, bro. You're not serious with yourself. I'm having the edge, but if I don't get trade for 4 days and I start to rush to take the trade. Patience, boy. Get close to God. Find why you're so in a rush, bro. Why are you so greedy? Look within yourself. Look at a mirror. Meditate. Reflect. The answers are not in the charts, bro. The answers are here and here, Doug. In your spirit. We're so attached to the money, bro. We're so attached to making it already. But making it is an outcome, bro. It's the byproduct. What are the inputs you have to do to make it? We're forgetting step one. We want to get to step two. We're forgetting step fucking one, dog. Every single time. And like I said, I'm speaking for myself, dog. Like I'm just talking to myself from the past, dog. Like for real, for real. Like I'm not that person anymore. It's not who I am anymore. Beautiful yap. We're waiting, boys. Waiting for the macro. 10 more minutes. We're patient. We're fucking patient, dog. No rush to get into a trade. Just chill. Just relax. Go make coffee. Bro, I have confusion with session timing. Can you share the time? I mean, I only trade New York time, only trade inside of the macros. And then patience, boys. We're getting closer to the macro. Let's look at both assets to see very, very closely where we're trading in price. So we did have already our liquidity sweep from our equal lows. Price opened here. We knew where we were coming to. But notice that we have some more lows to be taken, bro. I mean, we're holding very bearish. ES is still struggling to take these equal lows. So we still have a lot of room to fall. Still too soon for us to change our bias. We're getting closer to the macro. 5 more minutes. Come join on YouTube if you want to see the charts. What setup you using? I'm trading the unicorn. I always trade the unicorn. If you see my page on Instagram and look at all the reels I've uploaded, I've only strictly traded unicorns. Not strictly, maybe I've traded two CRTs, but 90%, 95, 99% of my trades are unicorns. If you look at my journal and I click on an image in my journal, it's gonna be a unicorn. Bro, is the boot camp free? What boot camp, dog? I have no boot camp. Or what do you mean? This is the boot camp, dog. 40 days boot camp? 40 DYS? I don't know. Do it yourself? Boot camp? 40 do it yourself? I don't know what you mean, brother. I offer no boot camp. There's no boot camp. I just live stream on YouTube every day. I have a free Discord. My live streams are free. My Instagram is free. I don't charge anything. I don't make money from this. I want to make money from the trading, dog. Maybe help a couple people on the way. It's very fulfilling. It's very gratifying. It's very spiritual to help. I love to help because I know I'm not special. I know I'm not different than anybody. We're all the same. We all bleed. We all pee. We all shit. We all love. Man, because I want to learn. If you want to learn, shoot me a DM on Insta, or I could send some resources here on the stream. I'll show you in a bit. The macro's just about to start, but I can share with y'all some resources that help me learn price action, help me read the markets. I mean, I got very lucky with a mentor, close friend of mine. He literally taught me everything I know about price action, dog. Obviously, I complemented it with watching videos, back testing, forward testing, watching the charts. But I was very lucky into having a mentor, and this is my way of giving back. I'm trying to teach you all, dog. I'm trying to ask me questions, take advantage of the chat. But yeah, let me share. Wait, after the macro, I'll definitely share some resources if y'all remind me. The macro's about to start in 2 minutes. I don't want to get distracted, but I'll definitely send y'all a couple videos and a couple YouTubers that helped me. But patience pays, boys. Patience pays. Just remind me, please. I have um I have a funded account with Top Step that I'm very excited to trade. 100K funded. Hopefully it doesn't get too chaotic trading two things at the same time. Luckily the unicorn always offers limit entries. But let's see here. Let's see what we're gonna do. We have, like I said, a lot of room to fall still. A lot of room to fall. Mainly these lows to be taken. The daily is neutral. The 4 hour leaving the gap. I mean, the 4 hour looks neutral as well. Want to see this low get taken realistically. The 1 hour we inverse this bullish gap, making it bearish. I mean, we're bearish. We're bearish, boys. So let's see if price offers anything for us to trade. Would you recommend 5 macros on a 50K income? I would not recommend you open a fixed amount of contracts. I recommend you always risk the same amount. So there's instances where you, for example, open 5 macros and your stop loss is always going to be variable, right? Because sometimes you're going to have a 15-point stop loss, sometimes you're going to have a 20-point stop loss, 25, 30-point stop loss, but you're always opening that 5 contracts. It's going to give you variable results. What I would do on a combine, me that I have experience or how I trade the combines, is I take the same setups I will take on a funded, same quality setups, but instead of risking $300, I would risk $500 always. So the contract amount is always variable depending on where my stop loss is. If I have a 30-point stop loss and I'm looking to risk $300, I'm gonna open 5 contracts. But if my stop loss is 40 points, I'm gonna open 4 contracts. If my stop loss is 15 points, I'm gonna open 7 contracts. But I'm always risking the same amount, $300. But if you're just a beginner, I recommend you risk $300 or 150 USD per trade, and I would aim for a 2 to 1 strict or 3 to 1. You could get feisty. Maybe you could play around with re-entries and taking partials, and like I said, that adds variability. There's a lot of ways to trade combines. I've traded a couple combines here on stream on how I trade them, but then again, the combines is very likely that for me personally that I blow them. Like I like to be aggressive on the combines and just like get it out the way. However, the fundeds I like to keep. I hodl them. I'm very strict with that. I'm in that cell. Careful, brother. All right, it's macro. See if we get anything for us to trade. We're gonna wait patiently. 15-minute candle open. I could definitely see this printing bearish into these lows. We're around about 100, 200 points away. Seems like a lot, but if we get clean distribution, clean displacement. Wait, we do have a unicorn here. Freak. We might look to enter. I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna put my stop loss up here. But there is a bearish unicorn playing out just now. Fucking, I didn't enter on the trade on yes. Oof, we have a long way to go down. We mark out the 2 to 1. My stop loss is above the order block. Let's see if this plays out. I might try something where I take partials. Let's see if I could take the trade on, oh shit, on Top Step, but I think I missed it. Fuck yeah. I think trading two accounts at the same time is going to be harder than I thought, but might hold off on the Top Step. It's good that I activated it though. But let's see if ES wants to displace. We do have this bullish order block that's going to act as a form of resistance at the lows here as support. Which I do want to see price break through it. But as of now, we're hard respecting this bullish order block. It's going to be challenging to see this strong, high volume, bullish order block get ran through. There's going to be resistance like we're seeing here, but we have our stop loss set. I did not take the trade on top step, just took it on the apex here. I'm sidelined on the top step. All right, we're trading in deeper into the OB. And we got a body close inside of the order block, which is a good sign. Let's see if we could continue dumping. Hopefully we could get another close inside of the order block. That shows signs of weakness from the bullish order block. Patiently waiting. Almost back at our entry. High volume coming into here. Did manage to get the entry on top step. And now we want to see displays. Probably once this short-term low gets taken, I will be moving, adjusting my stop loss. See if it keeps displacing. Strong wick, strong rejection. Want to see it keep flushing down. Let's let the trade play out. Wait patiently. We put in a bearish order block. The price is respecting. I'm waiting for the flush. Want that bearish order block to hold. Back at our entry. Again, this bullish order block is still getting respected. Price is still resisting to break lower. We're also rejecting going higher. Let's see who wins, who's in control. A lot of sideways price action right now. Still waiting for that displacement or at least the short-term low to get taken. Just want to see these lows get taken because we're gonna trail right here. Because after sweeping those lows, I do not want to see price come back up. And right there, trailing, might look to be fully out here. Now I want to see it flush now. So we've drastically trailed our stop loss. Let's see if we could take the TP. We're close. We're close, boys. So we've already completely inversed the order block. Oh boy. Mo market sell. Let's see. Oh, it's coming back. It is coming back. I have my stop loss set. I'm a respected. Strong candle, boys. Right here. Strong candle. Then another strong rejection. What are we doing? It's playing games. I got a way better entry on Top Step, but I'm in on both accounts right now. Big candle, bro. We want to see it keep flushing, keep flushing. Now it's respecting the bullish order block. Let's see if we could get a nice rejection here still. So we're getting that 11 a.m. hourly candle open. A lot of volume coming in. It's close. Come on, give it to me, give it to me. I'm fully out there, boys. Yeah, I'm fully out there. We got our 600 buckaroos. We're fully out on Top Step as well. $600 on both accounts. That's amazing. I don't care for nothing else. Made our 600 bucks. We're at 52,400. Amazing. That's it for me, boys. 52,400. That's it for me. I don't care about anything else in this trade or anything that happens. I'm done with that. Congratulations, boys, to everybody who took the trade. We freaking won, boys. Look, I'm gonna show y'all my mom. This is my lovely mother who supports me and loves me.
Hello.
And we just won. Won $600, mother. Congratulations. GG's, boys. And it's still going. You could have taken partials. Do what you want to do. Keep shifting. Congrats to everybody that won. Congrats to everybody that took the trade. That's just beautiful. Shit, man, I for real love you all. Thank you for the support. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, um, comment on my Instagram videos, everything. Just with that, boys. All right, we're done. I love y'all. Take care. Oh wait, wait, wait. Almost forgot. I almost forgot. Let's take a screenshot. Let's journal. Let's journal the trade. Cheeky. We're slick with it, boys. We're freaking slick with it. Wait, what the hell happened? Oh yeah, there we go. Wait, let me flex it to the group. Me, we're at 50. I could take a payout now, boys. I could take a payout, boys, and we also look. Wait. We we got it as well on Top Step. Wait, let me turn on the executions. They're off. Right there, you can see. And let me just go ahead and journal the trade while we're at it, while everybody's watching. Copy. Apex. And let's journal it, boys. Oops, didn't put. Well, that's alright. So Wednesday. Right there, red carpet news. We were bearish all day. We took it in the second macro. We took a short. There was no SMT. We're risking 300, and we managed to scrape from the market 564, 564. And let me paste it. Took a bearish unicorn short towards low hanging fruit. And you can see here in the dashboard, beautiful. We have a 5% gain as of now in this account, 4.9. 48% win rate, which is bonkers. Um, 15 wins, 12 losses, 4 break even. My biggest win was 725. My biggest loss 450. Average win 385. Average loss 280. So we're stacking the data. We're stacking the numbers. Beautiful unicorn, boys. I don't know what to tell you. I'm done, boys. All right. I love y'all. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. GG's. Bye.